Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm doing a reading on William and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales. I'm going to be doing 3 readings on them. I'm going to do the reading before the coronation, during the coronation weekend, and what's up for them after the coronation. I'm going to do a reading on their energies, what was going on, how they were feeling, etc., etc. I'm going to, because they are the current golden couple, I'm using the Golden Tarot today. And I might pull in some angel answers if we need some clarity. So without further ado, let's get started. Prince and Princess of Wales. I don't read these reversed. I always ask the cards what they want to do, and these cards said it was my choice. And today I don't want to, my choice is no reversals. So, Prince and Princess of Wales, what was their energy like before the coronation? There's a little bit of gossip going on that they were possibly fighting or arguing, and that's why they were late for the coronation. But they, again, every couple has its up and downs. Don't go by what the media is always showing you. Anyways, let's see what the Prince and Princess of Wales, their energy before the coronation. Their energy before the coronation. I did a reading that Prince William was very angry and upset on May the 5th. Let's see if that comes out. I'm not sure. What just jumped? Ace of Wands. Something was started. This looks like to me, with all that fire in there. Ace of Wands is also the phallic symbol. So maybe that's what was on their mind. Who knows? I mean, they are a young couple after all. Like, what the heck? What do you expect them to be doing? Okay, cards are ready. Prince and Princess of Wales before the coronation. Oh, are these cards ever chatty? Oh, wow. They are ready to talk. So let's see, what do they got for us? 4 of Cups. I think at some point before the coronation, they just were like, hey, we're full. We can't do, like, this is enough. Enough is enough is enough. A little bit of apathy, a little bit of boredom perhaps with it. It's like, can we move on to something else already? Because you think about it, this coronation's planning has been going on since the Queen died in September, right? I mean, just think of listening to the same record over and over and over. It'd be, hey, let's just get it done. I think, even some brides' families and around, if you're really intimately tied up with a wedding, you get to that point too. It's like, oh, I can't wait for the stages to get here already. And I think that's what we have here. We have a little bit of boredom, a little bit of apathy. You know what? I'm all full with this. I just can't take anymore. Like, I really don't care. Let's just do it. So that's what the feeling before. Ooh, King of Swords. Well, there, and if you watch a lot of mine, this is William to me, King of Swords. So there he is showing up, and I read him as the King of Swords because to me he just seems so logical, and he is on the cusp of Cancer and Gemini, so he could be holding some of that strong Gemini energy as well. But to me, he's always been the more logical one, whereas Charles shows up as King of Cups or the Emperor now. But so to differentiate them, I've always made William the King of Swords. And here he is, he's showing up right now. So he was a big part of the before the coronation, the star. Oh, and sorry, I got to cover that up. I forgot about so the star card to me is the Diana card. And as I've explained before, in the real, in the true Rider-Waite, there's a big 1 star and 7 little stars. So in this one, we have 7 little stars and 1 big star. Diana's birthday was July the 1st. And so we have 7 little stars, July the 1st. And this is her. She was a big, big part of it. And if you go back to that reading, she was a big part of the night before on May the 5th. And so I got to put something on top of this. And so Diana was a huge, huge, huge part of, plus Diana's up in the stars now, right? So Diana was a big part of riding up to the coronation. It might have been playing on his mind more than he was willing to let on. Like I said, if you go back to that reading, it shows he was very angry and upset. Maybe more so than what we will ever know. Justice. To him, it was it. I don't think he felt like justice was being served. I think as much as, he tends to show his logical side, did he want justice served? Oh, the devil. The devil. He was mad. He was really mad about something. And my May 5th one shows that he was. Let's keep reading. 8 of Swords. I think he felt like his mother was a victim. We'll cover that up like that now. I think he feels like his mother was a victim. It's interesting. This is a skiing card because some of his happiest times was skiing with his mother. Remember all those pictures they would show her out skiing with them? And I think he really felt like his mom was skiing. Damn you, Mercury retrograde. I think he's remembering all the times he had, all the fun times he had with his mom. And he does really feel like his mom was a victim. I kind of wish now I would have read these reversed. I wonder if the Justice card would be coming up reversed or the King of Swords like that. I'm getting the anger. I'm getting the, maybe he can't let it go either, but he just hides it a little bit better, being the King of Swords. He's more logical about it, a little bit cold. The King of Swords, you never see what's running under the surface. You just see the outside. And so I think he's hanging on to a little bit of that anger, a little bit deeper than what he shows or what he lets on. 6 of Swords, but he's moved on. I think he's moving on from it. I think he's moving on. He's trying his best to move on from it, but underneath, what we don't see is, he's still attached to what happened. 9 of Wands. He's working on that battle. The clock agrees with me. He's had to battle it a lot as well. He just hasn't battled it in public. But he is moving on, and he's resigned to what is happening. He's resigned to what has happened. Oh, the Sun. Yeah, he really enjoyed the time with his mother. He really was remembering his mother. And I think it really brought up a lot. It's interesting because I asked about both of them as a couple, and I'm not getting yet. Maybe so first we need to hear about the energies of William, sorry, that's my dog snoring. Maybe we first have to listen to the energies of William so we understand what else is happening. But I don't understand. I've done like 300 videos, and all of a sudden she wants to be up with me when I'm talking about this stuff. I think she's worried about my energy. I think if you look at that, this is the 3 feathers, the Prince of Wales. For sure, this is him. And the good times he had with his mom. And, he might have been torn between, do I say something about my mom? Is there going to be anything about my mom? This is for sure. He had his mother on his mind a lot, more than he let on. He tried to smooth it out himself. He tried to justify it himself. 5 of Cups, for sure. He's looking on more on what he's lost than what he has. He's looking at all the spilled milk. For sure. This bothered him more so than what was let on. With this Devil card here, absolutely, Diana was hugely on his mind, and he was really working hard on getting over it a lot. And again, this just screams Prince of Wales. If you look at the whales, it's the 3 feathers. So this is him. He knew his destiny as a child. And also, I'm thinking that he's the sun, right? He's the sun and SON. And he has to play his part in this movie, in this role. And he cannot show how disappointed he is, how depressed he is. He's the Prince of Wales, and he's going to be the next king. And yeah, King of Cups. So here's his dad. So remember I said the King of Cups is Charles. So he's doing it for crown and country. He's doing it for his dad. He's not happy about it. He's not happy about the situation. And if you look at this, there's a little white ghost there. And his dad has Diana on the mind too. His dad has, and look at this, almost looks like, oh, this is Charles for sure. Look at the ermine and the golden robe, and for sure. So he's doing it for his dad. He's doing it for the coronation part because he knows one day he's going to have to play that part. And who knows, maybe one day when he plays that part, he's going to bring his mom into it. You're going to hear a lot more about Diana when it's his turn. And there we are. And for sure, he's waiting until it's his turn, till it's his celebration, till he's the king of the castle. And if you look, there's some females here. I think you're going to, when he gets his crown, because the sun too can be the crown. When he gets his crown, you'll hear more about Diana and about how his mother influenced him and how much, I think don't be surprised if he starts calling her the king's mother, right? How we had the queen's mother. Obviously, we can't have the king's mother now because that was the queen, but don't be surprised if he starts calling her the king's mother. Don't be surprised. The world, he just wanted this over with. He's like, can we just birth this already and get this over with and complete this, get this done and over with without any incident. The Tower. Wow. I think he's concerned this is all going to come crashing down on Charles. Or maybe I've read before that actually Charles wears the crown, but William will be the one who's actually in charge. And when I saw that part when he kissed his father and said allegiance and whatnot, I'm wondering if that was like, because that has never been done before. If that was the connection, if that was the moment the energies connected over the coronation, right? Of course, they're connected by father, son, but that connected them in the coronation about who's ruling here. And I think that was almost a co-coronation when they connected that energy. And if you look, there's the crown. The crown comes tumbling down. Maybe he knows something about his father, maybe his father's health, or because this is right on Charles, maybe he knows this is not going to be a long-lived reign. Ace of Cups. Look at all the good ones here on Diana's side. He just loves his mom so much, and he just wants some peace around that. He just wants some peace and happiness and joy around that. And for sure, when he gets crowned, here's the coronation, here's Diana. You mark my words, Diana's going to be prominent and be mentioned in his coronation about how grateful he is and how much he loves her and how many good memories they have. And, you know, if it wasn't for Diana, we wouldn't have William, right? If it wasn't for the king's mother, we wouldn't have King William. Mark my words. Oh, death. Death as final card. Yeah, transformation. Transformation with the Tower and death here. I think if you look at this, look at it's trying to wake up someone who is gone. I think he's transforming his relationship with his mother here, or his mental relationship. I think he's transforming this. I think he's now over it. This is what it is. Let's transform this, especially with the World card. The World card to me is also the birthing of the new. You finished one cycle and you've gone on to another cycle. And here we have, not only are you going on to another cycle, you've transformed. You've transformed. I think we're going to see a very different Prince of Wales this time. And from now on, I think we're going to see a very different. I think you're going to see somebody who wields the sword and wields it from behind. He's from behind his father here. You watch. I think we're going to see some things come down. Some boats are going to be rocked. And 10 of Swords, ruin. Remember, this is before the coronation. This is before the coronation. And I read, because we had a general, somebody asked, a viewer asked a question, will Diana appear at the coronation? And on May the 5th, there was a lot that was brought up about Diana. And this ruin card, the 10 of Swords, rock bottom. And we have the death card and the Tower here. I think something almost went wrong. I think something almost went wrong. And Diana had a big part to play in that before the coronation. Something transformed him before the coronation. Something did. So whether there was a fight about something, it had something to do with his father and his mother. Definitely had something to do with that. Something went down. Something behind the scenes went down. Maybe there even was a bit of an argument about how come we aren't mentioning Diana here at all, or, you know, that's my mother. That's my mother. Something transformed. Something hit. I wonder if that's why Camilla wasn't in anything on May the 5th. Maybe the big fight was May the 4th about this. And because I did read it was a lot of mental stress to her. Well, what's the most mental stress is when you bring up Diana. So something did go down. I'm calling it right now. Before the coronation, something went down. Something huge went down. And something then transformed. So let's see. How the energies were. Interesting that I asked about how William and Catherine were doing, and nothing came up about them about a couple. It was between William and his dad and his mother, where the most of the energies before the coronation. And something transformed. Something hit rock bottom, and I have to wonder if there was a big fight. I wonder if and that's why Camilla didn't show up. And that's why they were late to showing up to the coronation. Everybody says it was William and Catherine that had the big fight. Catherine didn't show up once. I didn't get any kind of queens. I didn't get any pages that would be children. So they weren't fighting about the children who was attending, what's going to happen, where's the nannies, nothing like that. I didn't get anything. Oh, what popped out here? Strength. The egos had to be tamed. Absolutely. So let's see, how are the energies during the coronation for the Prince and Princess of Wales? Let's see if they show up. How were the energies? Because, to me, Catherine seemed very quiet, but she might have just been being respectful. How are the energies during the coronation? I don't know if you can see my dogs trying to help. How are the energies during the coronation? How are the energies during the coronation? How are the energies during the coronation? So we know the energies before, and Catherine wasn't involved in that argument. She's like, that's between your dad and you and about your mother. She didn't even show up in that. So she might have just been a supporting player. So let's ask the cards. How are the energies, the Prince and Princess of Wales during the coronation? How are the Prince and Princess of Wales during the coronation? Cards are ready. Two of Coins. They were late. Were they like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that? No, they wouldn't be doing that. Two of Coins. They were like, oh, how is this going to go? What's going to happen? I wish you would have cleared up things with your father a little bit before we go. Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Maybe, I kept getting a message that somebody wasn't going to show up. Queen of Swords. Who was involved in this? Eight of Coins. This is our job. This is our work. King of Swords. There they are. So who's the Queen of Swords? Remember, I did a reading about was Megan going to be there? Wasn't she going to be there? Megan can sometimes be the Queen of Swords, but she's not very logical. When I get the Queen of Swords in reverse, that's her. Who's the Queen of Swords that created some heartbreak to Catherine? Because this is definitely a female here. Am I going? Aren't I going? Why were they so indecisive? Maybe they were just indecisive about, small things like, what are we wearing? That kind of thing. But this Queen of Swords, who's this Queen of Swords? But in the end, it was like, okay, we just have to get to work on this. If you know who, let's see if we figure out who is the Queen of Swords here. Page of Cups. Okay, it was over one of the children. It was about one of the children. There was something going on, some kind of argument about a child. Nine of Wands, finally just giving in and doing. The Queen of Swords came and brought something logical to it. 10 of Coins. So yeah, just go be the happy family. Just go be the happy family. That's your job. This is 10 of Coins is also 10 of Pentacles. That's legacy. Like, come on, you're next in line. That's your job. You got to go play. And look at even these, they have robes on. Now I see why they wanted me to read with the Golden Tarot is because of all the robes, the pomp and circumstance. Four of Swords. You guys, there was some kind of big fight. I'm telling you. And it almost feels like, can we just put this to rest? Can we just put this to rest and do our duty? And can we just put this to rest? Nine of Coins. Somebody overcame their heartbreak. I would say this is Catherine overcame her heartbreak. Okay, I'm just going to go and do my thing. And you know what? I've got this handled. I'm going to make this a big success. I don't like this surprising news that I just got that upset me, but I've been there, done that, and I will get on with it. Our job is to, for this legacy of King to Prince of Wales to now we have George, right? This is the generations, the legacy. This is our job. And here's the King of Swords, on top, another Four of Swords on top of the King of Swords. Can we just put this to rest? Let's just put this to rest and get the job done. Seven of Coins. A little bit of gaslighting going on, guys. I don't think they were as happy as they, or as elated. I mean, I think they wanted things to be a little bit happier, but that didn't, they got a little bit, but not everything came to fruition that they wanted to. The Fool. What's the new beginning that they, oh, this is a new beginning for them. This is absolutely a new beginning for them. Now that everything's official, and now he actually has to portray the role of the Prince of Wales in a much grander, right? We have to work on this. That's his legacy. We have to work hard at this. We have to master this. Let's just have a fresh start. Whatever this fight is, let's put it to rest and have a fresh start. Knight of Wands. You know what? Somebody came in and helped with this fight. Somebody came in and helped. This is during, remember, this is during the coronation. Somebody came in and said, okay, can we just end all of this? The Emperor. So the king came in. The king came in and said, okay, I don't know what, you got some kind of bee in your bonnet. We've got to get this done. Let's just get this done. Page of Swords. So some kind of information. Who is this? What's the underlying? Ace of Wands. That was the card that popped out. This was the card that popped out. Ace of Cups again. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. You saw I mixed them up. I'm going to ask, clarify this Queen of Swords. Who is this Queen of Swords that broke Catherine's heart? Catherine, the Queen of Swords, is Catherine the Queen of Swords? Were they working on something together? Let's clarify that. Who is the Queen of Swords? Who is the Queen of Swords? There definitely was some kind of fight. There definitely was some kind of information. The Page of Swords brings us information, not always necessarily good information, but definitely brings us some information, some thoughts. Let's see, let's clarify, who's this Queen of Swords? Who's this? Please clarify, who's this Queen of Swords? Could have been Catherine. Maybe she was just more logical about something. Who's this Queen of Swords? Right? I mean, we all have different archetypes at different times. Maybe she was just like, okay, yeah, no, this got to get done. Let's see, who's this Queen of Swords? Ten of Wands, a burden. Judgment, somebody with a second chance. Eight of Wands. Somebody who brought a lot of information. This Queen of Swords is not Catherine. This Queen of Swords is not Catherine. This is somebody ruling the roost. So I'm getting like an Angela Kelly kind of person who, no, you're not wearing that tiara. You're wearing this one. No, you're not wearing this. You're not wearing that. Knight of Swords. You guys, they weren't the happiest during this whole coronation. I think they had to be told to calm down a little bit. There was some kind of surprising news that upset them. Is that the news of what, if you go back to my reading, what happened on May 5th, and William was so upset about it, about Diana, I think that energy carried them right through the weekend. I think they were fighting a little bit more behind the scenes than what we are led to believe. I bet Catherine, you know, okay, I'm just going to be successful at this. I'm going to own it. I'm going to do my duty. Yeah, let's just work on this. This is for the crown, not for us. Like, did you see any loving, like if I would have got the 10 of Cups, it's for our family, and I got the legacy, which is on top of the work. So let's just do this for us. But I want to know, who's this Queen of Swords? The cards aren't really telling me. It's somebody who swiftly came in and said, okay, you know, I know this is a big burden. But, you know, we've got to do, this is an announcement, right? The Judgment card is also the announcing card, second chances. We got to get this done. And let's just go. Let's just go. This will be over sooner than you realize. So just get it done. Just get it done. So this Queen of Swords is somebody who maybe this, oh, you know who this is? This might be is Anne, right? She shows up pretty strongly in some of these things that have to do with the crown or the royal family, not necessarily the intimate family. This even could be Anne telling William, smarten up, let's get going. Catherine played her part spectacularly, didn't create any drama. But yeah, you know what? Things weren't all that great. Things weren't all that great. This wasn't like, oh my God, this is so much fun. Can't wait to do this again. No, didn't get those vibes at all. So let's do an energy reading on how they are going to be after the coronation. Let's see the week after. Let's see the week or two after the coronation. What is the energy with the Prince and Princess of Wales? What's the energy read on the Prince and Princess of Wales after the coronation weekend? What's their energy going to be like? I'd like to know what the heck they were fighting about Diana about. What jumped out here? Queen of Cups, Diana, Page of Coins. Something about Diana. Pages bring messages, and look at that. That's an angel. And she was the Queen of Cups. Or, oh, you know what? This isn't Diana. This is Camilla. They heard some information about Camilla they weren't that happy about. Anyways, that's what they were fighting about. That's what they were fighting about. And somehow they brought it into their marriage. And somebody had to step in and say, smarten up. All right, let's see what's going on. What's the energy between William and Catherine? Geez, these are chatty. Five of Swords. They're still arguing. What's the energy reading for William and Catherine for the couple of weeks following the coronation? Cards are ready. They sure are chatty. I can see why these ones jumped out and wanted to talk. Five of Cups. They're a little something. I'm telling you right now, all is not well. All is not well. But remember, this is also what's leaving the energy. What's coming? What energy is coming into it is disappointment. They're a little bit disappointment of what some of the things that went down this weekend. And of course, we don't see things that happen behind the scenes, right? Eight of Coins. They're just going to keep working. They're just going to keep plugging away. They're just going to keep on. You can see the same smiles. You can see the same beautiful clothes. Six of Cups. Yeah, you're going to concentrate on the legacy of it all, the family. You know what? Don't be surprised if there's something going on between William and Harry. If you look, there's William's hair color and Harry's hair color as children. Maybe they were disappointed that Harry didn't spend more time with them, or trying and you know, maybe there were olive branches in the background, and maybe they were disappointed that they weren't taken. His brother's going to be very prominent in the next couple of weeks, but let's see. The Hierophant, the royal family. Yeah, it's just going to be all royal duties. All royal duties. That's all it is. That's because look at the Hierophant's looking at the work. Just royal duties. Just keep on royal. Seven of Cups, but it's going to be an illusion. It's going to be an illusion. They're going to be like putting out, look how hard we're working. Look how happy we are. Look how great everything is. And it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. If you look at this card too, is one of those cups, Harry. King of Cups. Yeah, you know, there's going to be some kind of mending here with siblings. is, because this is the King of Cups is Charles. Is he looking overseas to his wayward son? I think he is. I think he is. I think there's going to be a little bit of I missed you. What can, where are you? Ace of Wands again. Something fresh and new is starting for them. The Ace of Wands, again, like I said, is the phallic symbol. It's also starting something new. It's having that passion, reignite some passion. When it's around bad cards, it can be reigniting fights and starting things up again. But when it's surrounded by some good cards, I think they're going to be reignited with their royal duties. Nine of Wands. Yeah, they're just going to, you know what? I just got the message here. Never complain, never explain. I don't think they're going to be reacting to anything that his brother does. I think you'll never hear what they were fighting about ever. No, you never will. King of Swords. There we go. It's going to be the relationship between father and brother. There we go. There's the three of them right there. There's Charles saying, I want you to heal the rift with your brother. And there's William. I'll think about it. There they are. That's going to be in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be around Harry. 7 of Coins. They aren't going to get very far with it. They're going to try something new with Harry, and they aren't going to get very far with it. 6 of Coins. I think they're going to work on their charity work. You're going to see them do a lot more charity work. They're going to be handing out maybe some goodies, maybe some awards. I don't know exactly what goes on with all of that. But you're definitely going to see them out in the public a little bit more, a little bit more charitable work. So the next couple of weeks is let's just work on the charities and fill the royal calendar up. 2 of Cups. King Charles wants this fixed. I don't know. Is Harry coming back? That was his wish, to come back. King Charles, and so behind the headlines, behind the scenes, we're going to see something in the works there in the next couple of weeks to bring these two brothers back together. 9 of Swords. It's not going to be easy. Oh boy. Right? What was I saying? When you put on this facade of being so happy all the time, you've got to know in the background something's going on. I mean, that's just life. Oh, and the clock agrees with me. Life is 50-50. It's not all happy and put a smile on for the cameras. And there is strife and troubles in everyone's life. No matter how much money you have, no matter what kind of charge you're in. Judgment. Second chances. We got that card before. 8 of Wands. I think you're going to hear some news. About how they're working to heal this rift. The Devil. Well, we all know. I got to get there we go. I'm going to put this on the Devil. I love you. The Devil in the details. That's what I wanted to say. Things aren't going to go as smooth. They're going to try and get out in the public, and in the background, this is going to be playing on their mind as well. I think King Charles wants the brothers. We've got to show unity. I want to heal this rift. This might have something to do with maybe some information that William has that maybe Harry doesn't know. For example, maybe his father's really sick or something. When we have that Devil there, I'm going to tell you again. Interestingly enough, we're going to see some endings here. Things are going to be completed. Things are coming full circle. Something's going to be birthed. whether that's a reconciliation with Harry. I'm going to say it again. I don't see Catherine here at all. I don't see Catherine didn't show up at all here. So what's going on? It is, and I asked specifically about the energy between them. Is he going to throw himself into work, into his charities? Because I just asked for the next couple of weeks. Is he going to throw himself into meeting up with, trying to fix things with his brother because at the request of the king? Is that what he's going to be working on with this Eight of Wands? Is that going to be all his attention? He's going to do a little bit of charity work. Honey, right now, I just really don't have time for you. This devil is really bothering me. It showed up. This is the second time the devil has shown up in this reading. I don't think this is Catherine. I think this is the World card. But I wanted to see the Queen of Pentacles hasn't shown up. Even the Empress, because we're talking about the two of them. The Empress would be, the mother figure as well. She didn't show up in any of the readings. What is going on? If you have further questions about this, please put them in the comment box below. I'm going to do my best to answer a lot of these questions this upcoming week. I'm telling you right now, something is going on behind the scenes. Something is really going on behind the scenes, and they're doing their best to cover it up. But I think whatever it is, we've got the Devil card here. They can't seem to shake it, whatever it is. We're going to see some announcements about some charity work coming up. It's all about the crown, though, baby. It's all about the crown. I didn't get 10 of cups. Nothing. And the only 2 of cups that I got is on this little triangle here between Charles, Harry, and William. Charles wants to clean it up. He's like, boys, do it. And maybe that's what's upsetting Catherine. And she's like, no, I do not want them back in my life. No. So anyways, her energy isn't here at all. All right. Well, if you enjoyed this, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you think somebody else needs to see this, don't forget to share it with them. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Have a great week. Take good care. Bye for now.